Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph and this is Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. We are in the system that has the planet we want, Epitaph. So we are going to check out these dead stars and then fight these Necrons and then land. Those things. I've never seen anything like them before. But the panel of the ship's tech priest luminoreaders say that they are star corpses. Not just corpses. They call them stellicide victims. What did the luminoreaders mean? Who knows with those star sages? Apparently, when a star dies a natural death, it's different. These look like they were murdered and plundered. All of their energy was siphoned, like when a spider sucks the innards out of a fly. And witnessing these husks, if you don't mind me saying, scared the luminoreaders so much that they wet their metal trousers. Don't you think we are observing far too many stars here? I agree, Lord Captain. The stellar trajectories also suggests that most of these stars didn't used to be here. Someone was hoarding them in this system, and I wouldn't like to have been here at that time. The gravitational currents would have been pure chaos. Who could have pulled off something like that? Was it Drukhari? Dragging stars around like they are their property is quite in character for those damn Xenos. I wonder if Calcazar was working with the Drukhari to bring the stars here, maybe. As curious as all may be, we still have a job to do. Alright, so checking out the other stars is not a thing. Lord Captain, a Xenos squadron is on intercept course. It's the same abominations as before. We got them all riled up. I think they are guards. The ships took off from the surface of the planetoid as soon as we bathed it with the eyes of our augurs. I'm not an expert on Xenos minds, but I know my void maneuvers, and I can tell you this. They are angry, and they are approaching on direct and unambiguously aggressive trajectory. All decks, prepare for battle! Orders received, Lord Captain. Glory to House von Valencius! Alright, get to shoot some ships.
Crimson lights in the void.
Ooh, 2 little ones and 2 big ones. And this will be our toughest one yet. Ooh, what's that? Gas and dust cloud. Whenever a vessel is inside this cloud of gas and dust, its aiming and firing capacities are reduced. The cloud also conceals the vessel's position, making it more difficult for its enemies to hit the vessel, specifically the rogue truck. Oh, we're going to be just out of range. Alright, let's move to here. Do our side junt. Go ahead and mark you. to jump forward 5. Oh, we can't do that. I wanted to shoot the guns again. Oh, we didn't launch any torpedoes. That was stupid. Well, I guess we're going to launch some now. I guess let's do this too. Just wreck some ships. We got one of the little ones basically done. Escort's absorbing fire, and it's in that cloud, so that's helpful. Of course, now all of them are in the freaking cloud, but you know. Our vulnerability scan we can put back on. Almost got it. 33 hit points left. We don't have anything we can shoot it with. But Psychic Storm is really nice. You're doing all right here so far. Two of the ships are damaged and are falling apart, which is good. Something to these other ships, and I don't really know what it is. They keep shooting at our escort, which is also okay. And shoot the torpedoes out here. Now, maybe we just finish this one off, just to make sure. And we can put this guy under target. Ooh, and we can shoot him with this gun too. Nice shoot. We could redo these, but that would only give us this shot. Oh, I didn't do my warp attack. Gosh dang it. That was stupid. Our bodyguard's getting beat up now. Ah, there he went.
Burn in the fires of retribution.
Alright, so we are going to have our torpedoes. Just out of range. Oh, we can jump forward 5. Ooh, that was nice damage. Slam it with that, and there should be nothing I can shoot those at. So basically, we got one ship left to deal with. Those guys will destroy themselves at the beginning of their... Well, this one, big one, will go away. Yep, that's what I thought. No, get that away. Let's put some torpedoes out. Let's just go head on at it. We can sensor target you again. I'll go ahead and destroy you. So I want to make sure that this doesn't have any other targets other than that little guy. Go ahead and reinforce our front shield. And you are gone.
I am amazed that we prevailed.
Oh, I was hoping for some good guns. upgrade of some form, but we didn't get one. All right. So let's go to our ship. In case we are going to need to do something here, we need to upgrade our ship so we don't forget. Let's go ahead and do silent running 2 and improved RAM. Let's go ahead and improve our RAM. And we can land on the planet, or we can go to the planet. Or it's just a big rock. Alright, on we go. Lord Captain, we've spotted a planetoid with an unidentified xenostructure. Something tells me this is the place we've been looking for. Augur clerics detect a field of void mines in our trajectory towards the planetoid. Transmit the deactivation code we found on the outpost of the Lord Inquisitor's men. Beginning transmissions. Receiving return signal. 5% of mines report a transition to sleep mode. Receiving coordinates of an area designated as main landing site. We have a safe channel to approach towards Epitaph and coordinates for landing. Are there any traces of Calcazar? Plenty. We are picking up the remaining Vox echoes of conversations, standard signals belonging to Augur observation systems, the gas thermal trails of shuttles preparing to land. You know, Lord Captain, it seems to me that this place is about to fall apart. Augurs detect a multitude of signs pointing to structural damage in the tomb located on the planetoid, and they are very fresh. Commence preparations for the landing party. I will lead it personally. Are you certain, Lord Captain? I beg your pardon for such audacity, but this old Void Wolf's gut tells him that this tomb is very likely to become ours. I have this bad feeling as if, forgive me, your lordship, I've completely lost my senses, giving out advice like that. Let's go. I'm ready to face whatever lies in wait. We make the landing. Be careful, your lordship. We'll wait as long as it takes for your retrieval signal, even if every Xenos fleet in the world appears to swat us from orbit. Now, that might have been a mistake going in right away, but it also might have been a mistake to wait. Okay. Every person on the bridge freezes in astonishment, watching the remarkable procession approach your throne. Officers and enforcers are glancing at you questioningly, but do not interfere until they are ordered to. This must be Nomos. It is. We have come to speak with you, Ignatius. You gave us food for consideration by revealing the mystery of our origin. From then to now, we observed, calculated, sensed, and we discovered that a great change is coming. A trial. We see the potential for a great disaster. It is already ripening. The wave could crash down upon the Coronis expanse and perhaps extend beyond it. We are headed for suffering and death. You are the one who can prevent the disaster, and we want to help you. We do. Let us help. Nomos are not human, but we have learned to see people as more than shells. We want to save them, protect them. Wait, what is this coming threat? Nomos cannot say. Something changed after you helped us remember our birth on Epitaph. We now sense the liberation of something vast, which is actually a mere fraction of something limitless. It is seeping through a breach, its shoulders pushing against the wall of its prison that are about to give. But what it is, we do not know. We must say, it frightens us to think about this unknown something that is trying to break free. It is so vast, too vast to measure or explain. But we know now that living souls are the same. They are always larger than they seem, and no capacity can calculate their potential. This makes us believe that we, Nomos, and you, Ignatius, can step beyond the limit of calculations. There we will face the unleashing horror without faltering. What do you wish to do? Wait until the unknown threat appears before you, then face it. We do not know where or when it will happen. We do not know what we will face, but we know that we want to be there with you. There is something we require to do it. There is something we require to do it. Okay, yeah, that's what it says. Nomos are tethered to the shell of the ship. We can only follow you outside by using servitors as our shell, but they are lacking. Only a modicum of us can enter such a primitive vessel, and our power is likewise limited. We need a vessel, a body, but very few things can house us. That is why we have come to ask you. Magus Asclepius has offered his shell to us. It might do. Indeed I have. I cannot think of a prouder end to my pilgrimage than the liturgy of synchronization with the Great Spirit. I will become a vessel for the Omnisci's favored child and step beyond the confines of wretched living existence and into the halls of the eternal machine song. You would sacrifice yourself, Asclepius? I desire it more than anything. We asked him many times because we do not want to hurt him. Nomos would not have proposed it if the human was against it. I have heard you and made my decision. We await your word, master of the ship. Please give us freedom, and we will stand with you in the hour of great need. You can take Asclepius's body. Praise the Omnisci. I kneel before his favored child and humbly offer this shell as a gift. May I become a temple to the machine and a vessel for its great spirit. How interesting. We feel restricted, but not as much as inside servitors. Some work must be done on the new shell, then it will be ready for journeys to the outside. We will leave you for now, Ignatius, but in the hour when you stand before the great trial, we will return and stand with you, side by side. Okay. Everybody is here. Are we supposed to be talking to these folks? Abelard, Cassia, Argenta, Heinrich, Pascal. Dira, Jay, Juliet. Are we supposed to talk to these guys? Didn't say we're supposed to. Let's see what happens if we try. Abelard looks at you with a tired smile. He cannot resist giving you his characteristic appraising glance. Well, Lord Captain, my service to you began under the most remarkable circumstances. I could hardly be surprised that you have delivered us into circumstances more unexpected and surprising than ever before. One thing I am certain, the Von Valencius dynasty will cover itself in glory today. Abelard, no matter what happened, you were always by my side. The Seneschal's place is at the rogue trader's side. As you have learned, others can betray and abandon you in your darkest hour. If the Lord Captain cannot count on his Seneschal, there is no one he can count on. That is not a fate that I wish for you, so I am doing my duty. You have a highly organized mind, so you must have already considered what you were going to do once this campaign of ours comes to an end. Somewhat embarrassed, Abelard tucks his thumbs into his belt. Now that I have your blessing, it is about time I took care of my family. The Worsarian clan has gone without its patriarch for too long. I should make time for my descendants before some noble upstart tries to chew them up again. Are you ready to follow me all the way? As always, Lord Captain, I would follow you into fire and back. God Emperor be my witness. I have had the honor of serving under 2 rogue traders and survived one, so there would be no shame in going down alongside the other. If it comes to that, naturally. Abelard chuckled, sounds slightly sharper than usual. Get ready, Abelard. We have quite an ordeal ahead of us. We've been through worse. The old Seneschal grins cheekily, and for a split second looks younger for a good 100 years. He then bows his gray head. I serve House Von Valencius, Lord Captain. Alright, let's just kind of make our way around. Cassia is next. Ignatius, the faint smile on Cassia's face makes you momentarily forget about the impending battle. We have traveled a long road together. Let us finish it together as well. I am honored to have you among my companions, Lady Cassia. Cassia smiles demurely and curtsies in response. I am honored to be your companion, Ignatius von Valencius. This is probably not the future you dreamt of, but if all this ends in victory for us, what do you intend to do next? I have been running for too long, Ignatius, hiding behind others while my home, my family, were being torn apart by hatred and strife. And what could a young, inexperienced girl do to those who were so desperate to either destroy me or bend me to their will? Cassia smiles bitterly. The throne of the Novator of House Orsilio will no longer sit empty, but my only regret is that I shall have to leave your ship in the darkness between the stars that I have come to love so much. I hope you will visit me, Ignatius. Steel yourself, Lady Cassia. The hour of battle is at hand. My heart is fluttering, Lord Captain, but not because of fear or doubt. I am ready to face what is coming. Argenta! Argenta greets you with a clear and burning gaze. I pray, rogue trader. I pray that the hearts of your comrades remain strong and that our courage holds, that our weapons prevail. I pray that the light of Terra does not turn away from us even for a moment, that the fire within us only burns brighter as the foes before us grow fiercer. And I pray for you. Terra's light is what guides us through the darkness. but you are the force that keeps us from straying from the path. Make the sign of the Aquila. Together to the end, sister, in his name and for Terra's light. In his name and for Terra's light echoes the voice of the sister of battle. Have you had time to think about the future? What will you do when we prevail through this pivotal battle? I will carry on in my service to the Emperor as I always have, but no longer as a fledgling sister of battle, but as the keeper of a relic that has been bestowed upon me by his will. I want to bring light to all the faithful in the Coronis Expanse, as Saint Argenta did in her lifetime, and I know I am ready for the mission. We are almost out of time. Prepare yourself, Argenta. I am prepared, now and always. All right, Heinrich. Heinrich von Kallax nods to you. Our journey together approaches its end. One last push, and the secret of the Expanse and Calcazar will be laid to rest. I can't wait. I'm tired of the shroud of secrecy that has hidden the truth, even from me. You will meet your mentor again down there. And I have questions for him. I want to know why I was left in the dark about everything that was happening in the shadows of the Expanse. Why all the acolytes died on the way here? Well, almost all of the Lord's Inquisitor's acolytes. Why? Heinrich exhales sharply and stiffens. I want to hear what he has to say, and then make my judgment. When all this is over, what will you do? Heinrich presses his lips together and shakes his head. I feel uneasy even thinking about it. But if Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar falls today, Heinrich locks eyes with you. Someone has to take the rosette of the Order Xenos, at the very least, until the Inquisition Enclave determines who will be worthy successor to Xavier. Epitaph awaits. Steel your heart. The interrogator dips his head. Lead on, rogue trader Ignatius von Valencius. All right. Pascal. The tech priest is checking his gear, whispering prayers to the Omnici. He looks up at you and speaks matter-of-factly. The tactical equipment audit is 97% complete. No critical failures detected. The Omnici shows favor. You took good care of my ship and equipment. The dynasty will not forget. Where the iron flowers of the Omnici bloom, there must also be his passionate gardeners. Thank you for honoring this unit by letting it serve the formidable spirit of the Von Valencius dynasty's flagship and your lordship. You do not seem too worried about the coming landing. The Vox makes rustling noise that sounds like a chuckle. A mission of reconnaissance is a blessed and desirable one for an explorator. The data soul of one who explores, analyzes, and charts overflows with the joy of servitude. Pascal lowers his eyes. I would be honored to disembark with you. When the campaign comes to an end, will you stay on duty or return to your fellow tech priests? It has been a joy to serve such a distinguished person, but duty calls the Amarnaut Collective to a different mission. The message of change must be proclaimed. The believers must be separated from the doubters. Amarnaut looks at you curiously. The experience of our camaraderie ship has taught this unit much. The trials and battles we have gone through have produced trust, sincerity, mutual understanding. Amarnaut will lead his flock through the flames and forge the sect into a religion. May we have good fortune. There is no such thing as good fortune. May the statistical probabilities be predictably positive. All right, that was a pretty cool reply. All right, over to here. Adira. Adira looks up at you with reddened eyes. Despite the tired look on her face, she smiles broadly, either at you or something behind you. Well, Lord Captain, my little whispers have gone quiet. It's like they know the long thread we've been following is finally at an end. It's now or never, isn't it? Thank you for everything either way, Lord Captain. I am glad you have been at my side all this time. Adira sobbed at your words. Thank you, Lord Captain. I can't imagine why you've shown me such kindness after everything we've been through. You are the only reason I'm still alive. There were so many ways I could have died. I know that I've been harping on all this time about Lady Theodora this, Lady Theodora that. You know, you may never become who she was, but she could never have been who you are either. And I'm glad it was you who replaced her, and that life threw me together with you, and not with somebody else. So there. So let's change the subject before I get all sentimental, all right? How about it, Adira? Grant me one last prediction for the road? You think the little whispers are going to play nice? Ha! They weren't that useful even before. And now they're more likely to mess around with us than save our bacon. Adira laughs ruefully. Lord Captain, your fate is in your hands alone. Do not let the words of a deranged psyker confuse you. You are not meant to listen to the grumbling beyond the veil. What do you think awaits us after this last skirmish? Well, I have no doubts about you. Everything's going to come up roses for you. As for me, Adira catches herself. You know, maybe I won't live long, but it'll be a good life. I'll leave behind so many tales to tell. Let them remember my name over a mug of something foamy and laugh at the stories of of our exploits. Hug Adira. Adira sobs fearfully, but in the next moment hugs you back. There. You really have lost it, haven't you? She is silent for a few seconds and mutters something before letting go. Thanks. Pull yourself together, Adira. We have a tough battle before us. If it were an easy battle, who would even bother to tell tales about it? Nobody, that's who. Let's show him, Lord Captain. Alright. Jay is up next. The Exalted One once wove our destinies into the glittering tapestry of this world with gold and silver thread, Shireen. And today the pattern of our lives will either be completed, Jay snaps her metal fingers deliberately loud, or the tapestry will be torn asunder. Personally, I prefer to place my hopes in the first option. Are you afraid of what's to come, Jay? The battle against the enemy? Pain? Oblivion? Jay smiles and shakes her head. Oh no, Shireen. My only fear is that, after these tribulations, we will never be the same again. And I do so enjoy being me. After a pregnant pause, Jay continues in her usual playful manner. So, what brings you to me, Shireen? No parting words, I hope, because I despise goodbyes. I feel as though they rob me of my future. They never want to hear goodbye, or you never want to hear goodbye. After all, but only ever see you again under the same stars. I wanted to say that I'm glad of your company, especially now. Our alliance is like a miraculous oasis blooming in the fiercest desert heat. I am glad to be your partner and friend and ally in the fight against the enemy. I am curious to see what you will do once this is over. You mean if ever over, or if it's ever over, and if the Azai don't play their evil tricks on us. Jay raises an eyebrow and shrugs. I don't know, Shireen. Being drunk on unbridled freedom sounds nice. It's so close, I could reach out and grab it like it's the tail of a comet, and leave the Caspasilica mission behind. Start doing things on my own without having to rely on your good favor. Limitless possibilities lie ahead. I just have to survive the coming darkness. Get a grip, Jay. We have a hard battle ahead of us. Rest assured, Shireen, when it comes to matters of being and oblivion, Jay Haidari is the coldest mind and bravest heart. And lastly, Yurliet. Ignatius, Yurliet's voice is soft and melodic, enveloping you with calm. No matter what lies ahead, I will walk this path with you to the end. Such was my promise, and such it will be of my soul. But your spirit stone is shattered. Should you die, Slanesh will devour you in an instant. Yurliet turns pale, and her eyes spark with even greater determination. Then I will survive, Ignatius, and I will do everything I can do to keep you alive too. Will our paths diverge if we survive? Yurliet cocks her head in surprise. I promise to walk your short human path alongside you, Ignatius. Our fate will be decided in the coming battle. Yurliet's voice rings like naked steel. I am ready to drive back the darkness, Elentok. Are you? Alrighty. I'm going to call it here. We are ready to launch into, it seems like, the end of the game. This has end of game stamped all over it. So one of the things, comment on here what you would like me to try out next. If I can do it, I will. Also, I'm going to level up the other people that are not leveled up all the way, just in case this throws something in where they come in, and you have to have multiples of them. So I'm going to do that off screen as well. But again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I've been Sir Joseph. You guys are amazing. Until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.